hello, John. I'm just walking because that letter I got.
Yeah.
I need to know what time you go out basically because I don't know where the letters come from. They come to see me on the 29th, so obviously I find out then.
Yeah.
So there's no point in me actually speculating type of thing. But you know, it's yeah. I just.
But if it's not only me that's complained, there's other people.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Joan. Right. So I'll obviously find out when I speak to where the person coming.
Yeah.
Because like I said, no point speculating things like that.
Yeah.
You know, but it would just give us the context of singing and anyway. So my point is, if you write down the dates because I've lost what I had.
Yeah.
I've lost the dates and if I can't prove it was you. You know, and it could be anyone for all I know. But I don't play it to the extent, of all day every day. I don't play it late at night, which don't make a difference.
I know. It's
the
the loudness, Aaron. It's the loudness.
Yeah, I know, and that's why the first time I came round, I apologised to you. I apologise for the noise.
But not just in here. I've heard it as I'm going for a bus,
I know
and people over the road have heard it.
Yeah, but the first time it was loud, you came round and so you sit down, I snapped you type of thing, she said, people are complaining, which I'm not heard of, and then I came round, I said, White Flowers, apologised, and then after that, when I said we come round and see if it's loud, just pop round, and now, if it's too loud, I'll happily, turn off. In fact, me what suggested, write down the times and dates that you're out, and I'll just play within those times.
Yeah.
I'll play and that's what I did. And after I said, please come round, it's absolutely fine.
But I don't want to have to every time
no, but
I'm in.
John, I said, please tell me the times you go out. I'll play within those times. Now, I've never played over those times to an excessive amount, of hours. We've never been round and banged on the door. We've never got into a serious argument. And I did state to you.
I don't want it to get to that.
John, I did say, please come round if you're unhappy, and I'll make sure that I tone it down. So then,
I've been coming round 4 and 5 times a day.
John, and then, so you put the complaint in.
Yeah.
So then I came round again, and I said, I thought I asked you, John, to come round and see me. And maybe you were fearful, and that's what I said to you. So last time, I give you my phone number.
Yeah.
I apologise sincerely, right? I give you my phone number, right? And after the fact, I received a letter. Now, with me, what I said to you, can I please have the times? I'm not playing it all day constantly, John. Hours and hours and hours and hours on end. I'm not playing it past 5 o'clock excessively, hours and hours on end. Not to a point, of it being, affecting your life, and what have you. I'll give you a chance to come round.
That's your opinion.
No, John, no, you haven't been round.
Yeah, but I don't see why every time that you play it so loud, you don't hear me knocking on the door, you don't hear me when I phone you.
Because you haven't phoned. You haven't phoned, John.
I have knocked on my door, on my wall.
On your what, John? You could quite
easily...
One
time you could hear that.
You could quite easily come round, knock on the door. If you can't hear me because of the music, you could wait till the music stops, and then maybe come round and knock on the door. You've had ample opportunities to come round, John. Ample opportunity. I've said to you, please come round and tell me you have not given me a chance, John. You haven't been reasonable. When it's me, what I said to you, I respect neighbours. I respect people of your generation. All of John, please. Right, I respect people of your generation. I do. Right, I'm not a bully. I'm not, I'm not a knobhead. I'm not playing loud music all night. I don't even drink, John. I've not had a drink since last August. I'm not having loud parties. It's not excessive. I've asked you to come round if you're not happy, and you haven't.
Yeah, but sometimes when it's got too much, I feel ill on it.
What do you mean? It's not excessive, John. The times I've been...
No, it's the loudness that's excessive.
The times I've been...
I can't sit and listen to me on TV.
The times I've been playing, John, are the times you give me that you was out, and that's what I said. I said, please give me the times that you are out of the house, and I'll play within those times. So the times I've been playing are within those times. In those times that we agreed on, John, that we mutually agreed on, that I suggested.
I'd have to dispute that.
How would you have to dispute that, right?
To some extent.
To what extent?
Well, this morning you started at 9 o'clock.
And that's the time, 9 o'clock was the time you give me from 9.
Well, I don't go out till 20 past bus.
Well, that's the time you give me, 9 o'clock, John.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
Today, I went to look at another place to live.
Right. Why?
Because I feel it's making me ill.
I want you to back this up with evidence. Have you got times and dates for this, John? Have you got physical evidence of times, dates, the excessive, for instance, the amount of times you've been round and knocked on my door and asked me to turn the music down, to turn it off? Have you got evidence to say you've been round and said that, please haven't turned it down? Have you got evidence of this, John?
I haven't got written evidence, and it's just your word against mine there,
Exactly,
isn't it?
and it's my word against yours.
Yeah.
Right, and I will, John, because like I say, this I've been more than fair. And I believe I believe it's unjust, like I say, without getting the Bible out and quoting your very own religion, John, quoting you scriptures from you're a Jehovah's Witness, you're under the eyes of God, and you're not giving me no chance, no forgiveness, in the sense I don't need forgiving, John. I don't need forgiving. I asked you for dates. I give you my phone number, John, just in case you was in fear of coming round from the first time.
Which I used, and you couldn't
You did
even...
not use it. You did not use John. John, I get a missed call when someone calls my phone. If you phone my phone, if it's on airplane mode, I will get a missed call come through. And let's just say
Well, then you give me the wrong number then.
I'll give you the right number, John. I'll give you the right number. Trust me, because I double checked it. I made sure you had the right number. Right? If you couldn't get through, let's say, because it was on airplane mode, you could have quite easily waited until the evening when it would have been off. You could have rang Ben and said, Aaron, your music was out today. I understand the first time you came around, my tone was it was out of order. Of course it was, right? So maybe that's the reason why you didn't come around the second time.
Why don't you know that it's too loud? The
John,
equipment you have in there,
John,
you should have in the studio.
John, listen to me. I've got to live as well. I like my music. I love playing my music. It's what takes me away from my life, my destiny. Now you need your life as well. You like reading your books. You like watching TV. I'm very aware of neighbours, John. Trust me. I'm very aware of respect. I'm very aware of of you being a lady on your own in the house. I'm very aware of that. I've been very, very aware of that. But I've got to live as well. I cannot just not play because you can't handle a bit of music for an hour in the time that you said you would be out, John. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Does it not work if you plug headphones in?
I shouldn't have to plug headphones in when we've come to a mutual agreement. A mutual agreement, under my... listen, John, end of the day, I want you, right, because I've been more than fair, right? More than fair, right? I've been more than reasonable. I've come round, I've given my phone number, I've got, evidence to this, I've got, I'm sorry to say this, John, I'm sorry to say this, right, but I think you've been very unreasonable. Very, very unreasonable. And you're a Jehovah's Witness, and you can't come round, and say, Aaron, it ain't even got to a point of an argument, John, of shouting and screaming.
I don't like arguing, but I don't see why every single time that I'm and you're playing...
What do you mean every single time? You've not even been around once, John, knocked on the door to complain. So you say... You say... When?
I have.
When?
I've been around quite a few times.
When?
Not recently, but I have.
Well, I have evidence of this.
I don't know if anybody else saw me or what, I don't know.
No.
So again, you're saying I've never knocked on your door?
No. And if you have knocked on my door, and then...
Well,
why not
when you
put
shouted at me, where was I? Where was I? I was at your door.
And that was the first time, John. That was the first time when I said, please come round if it annoys you again. And you haven't been around since. And then you phoned the council. And then this time, again, when I give you my phone number, which you haven't rang, because you quite easily could have waited till the evening, when, for instance, my girlfriend's been there, you're like, as my girlfriend comes up, which you could quite easily put round. You could quite easily get a relative maybe to come round, John. You could have phoned a relative and said, this next door neighbour is a nuisance, he's playing your music all day long, I'm a bit fearful, could you please have a word? You could have got one of your children to come round with their partner, their husband, and said, listen, my mum, she's a bit concerned, music's too loud. You could have done a number of things, John. You could have done a number of things. And I will have my say. Because I'm not going to just not play my music. you know, when I've been reasonable. In the time when you said you was out, I'm just not going to not play my music when I give you a chance to phone me, to come round. You haven't been round once. You've got no evidence of what you're saying. And you're against mine, and believe you me, John, I do have a word, and I will have my say. And if you've been looking at flats, you know, today, and then I'm not going to feel guilty about that. For living my life. Your job, witness. Anyway, I'll leave it there, John.
What do you say?
No, I haven't had my say yet. I've had my say to you, and when the guy comes round, I'll put forward my case, I'll have my say, and then he'll make a decision, and I'll respect his decision. I'll live by the law of the land, and I'll live by the law of God, because I'm not a hypocrite, John. Right? I'm not a hypocrite. Right? I would go to the person, you know, with the issue. I would go to a person who's been reasonable, John. You call yourself a Jehovah's Witness. I find that people in the church, you know, are judgmental, are the ones who, you know, quote the scripture, but don't live by the scripture. Anyway.
Well, I feel that I am.
Well, you haven't got a case. I'm sorry, you haven't got a case. And then whatever this guy says, right, whatever he says, if he finds us a case to answer for, you know, under, you know, like I say, under the, what I call it, the Noise Act, right, and the rest of it, and then I will abide by his decision. I'll put my case forward.
Which
you
you
know,
have every right to do, Aaron.
I have every right to do, of course, and just the same as you, John. You have a right, but if you could please, John, write down the list of when you're out, please. So, and then I'll play within those times. Tell me when you're going to be out, and I'll play within those times.
On that score, I'd rather see what he says.
What do you mean, John?
If that's what he suggests, I should do.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm asking you.
I know you are.
I'm asking you, John, to tell me, you know, what times you'll be out, and then I'll play within those times until he's coming on the 29th, John.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the beginning, when we first had this,
right,
I did write them down and push them through your letterbox.
That's right.
I feel I've done that.
Right.
And I don't want to have to do it again.
Why?
Because you've been remiss at losing it.
But I play within those times. The times that you wrote down, John.
But you've no evidence now of what times I wrote down.
I have, because it's on Facebook. There's a picture. I haven't got the actual, but it's on Facebook. Don't worry about that.
Is it?
It's on Facebook. Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Yeah. John, listen to me. Right, I'm not bloody daft, me. Right, I'm not bloody daft, I'm far from it. Far from daft. It's, I've got evidence of it. Yeah, of course I have. Yeah, exactly. Right?
It doesn't bother me.
No, but you thought it did. Anyway, I'm asking you politely, John, if you could write down the times when you're going to be out now, and then, not now, obviously, when you've had your tea, or read your book, or watched your telly in peace, if you could write down the times that you're out, because you're not coming to the 29th, and I want to play till the 29th, and I can't keep me to the wall, you know, waiting for you to go out, or keep me out a window, hopefully pop out and start playing my guitar. So I'm asking you to write down the times, and I'll play within those times while you're out.
Okay. So if I just give you a figure off the top of my head?
No, write down the time that you know you're going to be out. I mean, do you know when you're going to be out? Last time you gave me I got a list, a 5-day list of times you're going to be out.
But sometimes that changes. Like today, I got my boss let me go half an hour earlier, so we're home half an hour earlier. But I don't want to be coming round to you. Oh, Aaron, I'm half an hour home earlier.
Well, if you're half an hour home early, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. If I know, John, that I've got a good say 2-3 hours a day, and then I can play it at the volume I can, and it's not affecting other neighbours, because it only seems to be, it's only that loud that only you would be able to hear it. No one else would, because the house across wouldn't, and the house across Dagley wouldn't. It's only you that would be able to music. So if I can play 3 hours a day at the volume I do, and that'd be absolutely fine. I'm trying to be reasonable, John. It's like you're treating me like I'm a criminal. You're treating me like it's all day every day when it's not. You're treating me, John. You're supposed to be a Christian. You're supposed to be a Christian, and you're not living by your Christian beliefs. I mean, you just talks about turning the other cheek. Can't you turn your bloody over here or something? Well, listen, John.
I wish I would take.
Joan, listen, right, I apologise, right, that it's been loud to the point as, right, I apologise, right, I do, right, I'm very sorry that it's caused you stress, right, I am, and I want to resolve this, because I'm not a dickhead, Joan, right, I'm not, listen, well, that's debatable, right, with, like, say, people annoy me, type of thing, but I'm not a knobhead, Joan, right, I respect you, especially your, I don't want you fearful, right, I don't want you to be able to not to live your life, or to read your book, or to watch TV, so I want this resolved, right, you know, where we don't have to go, look for another flat, and have the upheaval, of doing that, and starting again type of thing,
I know. Because I can't really afford to do it.
And then you don't have to do it, do you,
But
John?
it was so tempting to do.
Well, and then you should have come round even more so and stress your feelings about that, couldn't you? Anyway, listen, we won't go out mountains because, sometimes we're going to loop, right? So loop might want to start again. Please write down the times, John. If I've got a 3-hour scope, right, I will come to that arrangement where I'm happy, you're happy, then there's no, like you say, fucking, excuse my language, no BBC documentary neighbours from hell.
If you, I'll just throw this at you now. If that information is on Facebook, what I gave you last time, why can't you go and look at that again?
Because I can, but it's right in my videos, it's on one of my comments in my videos, it's in there, yeah. Joan, psychology, I'm the master, trust me, I could write Sigmund Freud and the rest of them, it's like, they got their thoughts from me in my past 5 life, don't beat me on psychology, Joan, because you'll be going straight away. Anyway, so I'll buy you some nice flowers tomorrow.
I've no room for them, somebody's just left me some on the step this afternoon.
Is there?
Yeah, a little lass that I know.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, they've just nicely moved, and yeah, she's only about 14.
Right.
She says, I thought about you today, Auntie Joan, so she left me these little
nice,
flowers, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright then.
Okay, Aaron.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think Jessica's actually got some of these chocolates.
I'll get fat, I'm on a strict diet.
No, don't worry, I'll get right to the bottom, get the damage I'll get the damage ones. But Joan, please write down the times, right, and we'll sort this out reasonably, and then like say you're happy, I'm happy, and everyone's happy basically. I'm sorry for questioning your faith, for calling you a hypocrite. I didn't mean that, John. I didn't mean that.
Well, I hope you didn't, because
I didn't.
That ain't just a slight to me, that's a slight to my God.
Yeah, well, I apologise for that, Joan. I'm sorry for saying that, because like I know how what a faith means to you. So apologise for calling you a hypocrite there. Okay then, John.
Okay,
Right, okay, take care then, look.